What's going on, guys? So in today's video, what I wanted to do is talk about what I personally think is the best way, or at least one of the best ways for younger generations, so like teens and high school athletes, to build muscle. So the younger you are, the more volume you can handle. You guys recover quicker, so you can really hit your chest hard, and let's say pretty recovered in the next like 2 or 3 days. The older you get, the longer that's going to take. So I think kids and teens tend to respond really well to volume. At least I did when I was younger. So what we're gonna go over today is something I did almost every single day when I was working out in my teen years and also probably my early 20s. So what I'm gonna talk about today is nothing brand new, nothing groundbreaking, okay? People have been kind of doing this stuff forever. We're gonna be talking about drop sets, but more particularly 2 different ways to do it and kind of how to go about it. Again, this is gonna be a really good way to get in some extra reps, add in the volume, get some force reps, pump a ton of blood to whatever muscle you're working. And also, we're still kind of in the middle of gyms being shut down during coronavirus. This is a really good way to maximize weights if you don't have stuff heavy enough for your strength abilities. So the first way we're gonna go over this is your traditional drop set. So what I'm gonna do demonstrating with a dumbbell bench press. I'm gonna do 50 pounds, all right? I'm gonna do, let's say, 8 reps. And then what I'm gonna do is basically cut my weight in half and immediately go into 15 reps. So I'm gonna go 50 pounds, 8 reps. As soon as I'm done with that, I'm cutting the weight in half. I'm gonna go 20 pounds here just because there's a little interchanging I don't feel like doing. Gonna go down to 20 pounds and crank out 15 quick reps, and then I'm gonna rest, all right? So here we go. All right, now immediately cut the weight down. I'm going 20, I'm going 15 reps. We're just looking to crank these out quick. Now I'm gonna rest a little bit, your usual minute and a half, whatever you wanna rest. And we're gonna do that for all of our sets. So I might do on something big like a bench press, dumbbell bench press, or let's say a dumbbell shoulder press or rows, I might do about 4 or 5 sets of those, all right? All right, so second way of going about this is gonna be a little different. We're gonna make just the first set really big, and then our second, third, fourth, fifth, however sets you might wanna do, are gonna be just regular. So what I'm gonna do here, I got 50 pounds. This is a good way, to do it if you have something you can get pretty heavy on. So the last way I demonstrated would be pretty good if I'm doing curls. We're probably not curling 70-pound dumbbells. Let's say we're at 30, we can drop those, hit 15s, and we're pretty good to go there. Again, you can do it for bench press, but this way is probably not gonna work out the best when you're doing stuff that you have to go lighter on, some tricep work, maybe some front raisers or side raisers. It might not be the best way. This is good for like your lat pull downs, your rows. This is good if you're on cables, especially because you can kind of just take the pin out and go in right away. So the way this is gonna work, first set, I'm gonna do 8 with the 50s, all right? I'm gonna drop it just a little bit. So I'm gonna go to 40 pounds, do 8 again right away, and then I'm dropping it down a lot. I'm gonna go back to the 20s and crank out 15, all right? That's 1 set, nonstop. Let's do it. Whoops. We're still on the 20s. Maybe we'll edit that out. I don't know. So we got 8. Again, now I bump it down just a little bit. So I went from 50 to 40. I'm going right into 8 again. All right, 8 out of the way. Now again, down to the 20. We're just pumping them out like we did last time. Quick. And that's your first set. Now your other sets, second, third, fourth, we're gonna go back to our heavyweights. Just do 8. Another set. Just do 8. Another set, and we're resting a little bit, okay? With this, with both of them, I just demonstrated with the 8 and the 15. You can do 6 and 12s or 10 and 20s, something like that. So again, I just demonstrated the 8 and 15s. You can mess around with the reps that you do these with. Just make sure whenever you're doing that drop set that it's roughly half of what you were doing before, both the weight and the reps. Like I said, guys, this isn't anything groundbreaking. People have been doing drop sets forever. They've been doing it both ways forever. If you guys are following me, you probably know who Scott Herman Fitness is. When I was 15 years old, I'd say maybe 16, I discovered him. He's where I got this idea from, and now I'm just trying to pass along that information. I did that religiously. I basically just did strictly bodybuilding style stuff when I was from 15 to 19, and just crushed this, drop sets, burn sets, all that stuff. I did it all the time, and I think volume and that style of training is really, really good in the younger generation. If you're a teenager or early years of college, early 20s, it's a really good way to put on the muscle. You guys can handle the volume. It gets some forced repetitions in there, pumps a ton of blood to the muscles, whichever one you're working. And in a situation like this, it's a really good way to maximize the weights that you do have, all right? Last thing I'm gonna say is, yes, if you are younger, you can handle a lot of volume. But we do this with the more traditional style or traditional bodybuilding style of training. Curls, shoulders, triceps. I'm not deadlifting 400 for a set of 8, immediately stripping off 200 pounds and cranking out a set of 15. That's gonna be a lot on my body. I'm not doing this with squats. I'm probably not gonna do it with leg press or barbell bench press. I'm gonna leave the bigger lifts for the more traditional style strength stuff. This is gonna be my supplemental lifts, my bodybuilding style stuff, if that's how you train. The only leg stuff I would really do this with is maybe like a leg extension or a hamstring curl machine. So leave this out of your big strength lifts and let this be a little bit more of a factor in your bodybuilding style training, right? Try this out, try both out, mix and match. There's no right or wrong way to do it, guys. When I was 17, 18 years old, I kind of just did it randomly, but I hit these all the time and it worked really well for me. So if you like this, let me know how it goes, give it a shot, and I will see you guys next time.